Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca, and today we're going to make a dress. What makes this dress different is how we selected it. Both my husband and Jessica from Jessica J Creates took part in selecting what garment I'm making today. Jessica and I were talking and came up with an idea of having our husband select patterns from our stash and fabric from our stash that they liked. And from that, we would send that information to one another, and then we would make the final selection and we would make that garment. So these are the items that my husband picked out for me. He picked Simplicity 3535, Vogue 4183, Simplicity 8356, Very Easy Vogue 8682, and Butterick 3736. For fabrics, he chose this blue velvet, this pink quilting cotton that I got at Joann's, it's little eggs, this green metallic fabric we found at an estate sale. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. This gorgeous red scalloped eyelet fabric that I found at Remainders, and this also amazingly gorgeous white with black eyelet fabric that we found at Remainders. So these were the items that I sent to Jessica, and let's see what she picked. Jessica picked Vogue 4183 for me, and she picked the pink egg print cotton from Joann's, and I'm so grateful that she didn't pick some of the really pretty fabric that I have because I'm really nervous about cutting into it. So Jessica, you're a real one because you saved my butt. But I think this dress is gonna be super cute. I do have the pattern pieces here. Luckily, they are all present. I just need to iron them out and iron my fabric. So that might be all we're doing today, but as you all know, this is a multiple day project, so let's get started. If this is content that you enjoy, please make sure to give this video a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. And definitely, please go watch Jessica J Creates videos and subscribe to her channel too. I just ironed all of those pieces and my fabric, which is so pretty. I love pink. I don't know if you can tell. But let's talk about the length of these skirts for a 5'4" shorty here. The cutoff line hits here. That's quite long. It's really long. Let me see if I'm gonna flip you. There is a mess here. I have so much fabric and stuff that I have to like clean up, so forgive me please. It's gonna be quite a long skirt, and we know how I feel about long skirts. You know, the funny thing is that I do have a really long dress that goes to like the floor. I have a few of them, and they don't look ugly. I think it's something about like me making it that I think like, oh my god, like it's extra fabric, it's gonna go, like it doesn't look that great on me. I don't know. So let me get back to cutting all these pieces and we'll see what we do, because it's getting close to lunchtime and I'm hungry, so let's keep going. I was going to start cutting my pink fabric, but I realized that this is a bust 31. So I figured it's best to make a mock-up. I don't want this to not fit right. I also tend to sew these at 1/2 inch rather than 5/8 of an inch when it's smaller for me. It seems to work. So here are my notes from my mock-up. This dress has a side zipper and it sucks. It's really hard to put it on, so that's one issue. I have my mirror over here, so that's why I'm like talking like this. You can tell that there's like this is falling down. Yeah, Papa, I know, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Oh, bless you. Teddy just woke up from his nap, which is why he's being a ham right now. He's being such a cuddly love bug. Oh my god, that's my microphone, bud. Stop it. God, I hope this didn't ruin the microphone. I'm gonna have to edit this. I'm not doing a side zipper. I did that for the shirtwaist dress, and I didn't like how that felt. That one I didn't do a mock-up, and I should have. Okay, so notes, do 5/8 over here. This feels fine. This also feels fine with the 1/2 inch seam allowance. When we cut the fabric, we're going to cut this in the middle because we're not doing these side zippers. I could barely put this dress on, like this bodice. This was ridiculous. So this is another weekend, and this is the weekend where my elbow is a little swollen. I'm having all sorts of issues with my voice because I went to a drag show and I was supporting the dolls and screaming, so that's that. Like, this is a mock-up with the lining in it. All right, so that kind of fits. And then this is the midsection. Yeah, I think that'll be more than enough. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting pieces out. It looks okay. All right, let's take this off and like actually work with the pretty pink fabric. Okay. So as you saw, I had a lot of notes and another helper. This is G. He's my little guy who was very curious about these weights. And I just started cutting some pieces. But then I started thinking, this doesn't have a pocket and I need a pocket. Okay, so I'm making this dress and it's pleats, right? I should be able to connect 11 to 12 and make a pocket, because you can kind of see there's the seam there, and if you look at this skirt here, there's another seam there. So if I can do that, that means I could put a pocket in there, because in the yellow dress that I made the other time, oh my god, there's such cute little birds out there. Oh my god, look how beautiful and blue it is. Oh my god. Wow. Sorry, y'all. This is a bird channel now. God, look at that blue. Oh my goodness. Oh, please don't go. Where are you? Look at that. Wow. Look at that yellow. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that this is a bird channel, if I could put pockets in it, I will, because that little yellow dress that I made, the shirt dress, doesn't have pockets. It has pleats. I so regret using that fabric for that dress without having made a mock-up, because it is such a stunning color. I'm rambling now. I got excited with the little birds. I'm kind of excited for this dress if the pleats work and if I can do those pockets. I'll cut the pieces out and then I'll keep working on it. With very little help from Teddy and G, I cut all of the pieces out, including some pocket pieces. I got to sit down and pin these darts. They never seem to match from the front and the back. If you guys know a way for me to actually make them match, let me know, because I'd love to know that. The front sections have 2 darts each, and then the back has 1 dart. So in total, with the lining, we're looking at 4 in the back and 8 in the front. That is way too many darts. That's a lot of darts. Alright, so I just pin all of those darts, and this thing is having me stitch the lining to the top and then do the darts. I don't agree with that. Because I didn't agree to that, I decided to keep pinning all the other sections, which would be the front midriff with the back midriff section. And because I'm already changing the back of this dress, I figure I can break a couple of the rules. I'm also watching the Kelly Mantle show, which, oh my gosh, is hilarious. Now that everything is pinned, I can take this over to the machine and start sewing all of these darts. I also sewed the bodice front piece to the back piece, and I made these straps. Then I take this to my ham and my ironing board to start pressing everything, making it nice and smooth. I'm also pressing open the seams for the midriff section. I start pinning the lining to the front pieces. As you see here, we have one back piece and one front piece. I also put the strap inside so that I can sew it all together because the pattern wanted me to sew the strap afterwards, outside of the lining. And again, I don't like how that looks. So off to the machine I go and sew this up. Once I'm done sewing this, I need to trim that curve, but I'm going to let you hear the pretty little birds outside my window. Didn't they sound cute? I really like when the birds chirp outside our window. Anyway, back to making this dress. As you see, my brain goes from one thing to the next. I'm pressing all of these seams open because I still need to understitch the lining. So I'm going to use one of these little guys again to start pressing those open and take it back to the machine. The next thing I had to do was match the center front points, pin them, and baste them. And that's what I did. And I thought I did it correctly. Oh, but I didn't. For some reason, it wasn't matching with the midriff, so I just unpicked the entire basting stitches, pinned it directly to the midsection, and sewed it up, and I called it a day. Hello, it's the next day, and I've already done the bodice. She's over here. I have to work on this skirt, and it doesn't have pockets. This is a pleated skirt. I don't like pleats, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to put pockets into this skirt while still having it fit me. I'm not in the mood of sewing today. I don't want to do this. Hopefully it's quick. Hopefully. Let's get it started. Okay, friends, so let me just be real with you. I thought that I could sew these pockets front to side and that would have been fine. Because I saw this little image and I thought, there's a seam there. That's typically where a pocket would go. Wrong. We will see shortly that I was wrong. I had also called my mom and talked about it, and then I kept going back and forth, like maybe I should do it from the back to the side. That would have been right. Pleats and I have an issue, and the issue is that I don't know how to do them. All right, so I pinned these off camera. Isn't that lovely right there? I tried this on. The pockets are practically in the front. Like, they're not practically, they are in the front. Whatever, it is what it is at this point. The pleats took me a while to figure out, even though the pattern gives you the directions of where to make each pleat. That wasn't an issue. It was more so like how I was gonna get this section to not look as bad as it does right now. So basically, putting the pocket has kind of not gone the way that I wanted it to. Whatever, I'm just gonna have little pockets right in the front of my dress, and that's fine. I'd rather have that than no pocket. Now that that's pleated and whatnot, I will start working on attaching it to the bodice. I should have stopped and not pinned this to the skirt. Like, even Teddy is telling me, cuddle me and don't do this. But I thought, it's okay, whatever, I can pin this to the skirt and it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, was I wrong? Okay, so I decided to put it on. I'm very disappointed in the pleating, these pockets. I totally forgot that this fabric is very see-through. I've used this type of fabric before for the dandelion dress, and it's very see-through. I do have like a slip that I wear under the dandelion dress, which I'll probably wear with this one as well. And I'm very, very nervous that this is not going to close. Thought I had measured it out correctly. Yeah, just such a bummer. I should have put the pocket right here where I thought it would fit. And I thought, like, no, the front side will be enough. Like, I could see it in the little image. That didn't work out. So I have these two sacks right here in the front, which is, I mean, not that bad. I mean, whatever, it's right there. Ugh, they're not even that good. I'm like debating if I should just move them to the side. I probably need to step away from this and like think about what the heck I'm gonna do, because I'm not very happy with it. But I do want to finish it because I think it will look cute if I do. I should have just done a gathered skirt, but I wanted to do the pattern. And like, what if it doesn't fit me in the back? I could always put like an extension in the back. That's no problem to me. I don't care. I'll see what I'll do. All right, friends, I did it. I unpicked the entire dress. I even unpicked the pockets so that I can move them to the correct location. At this point of this project, I was feeling overwhelmed by everything. Not this project per se, but I was overwhelmed by work, by the state of the world. A lot of crying has been happening. It's a lot. And luckily, I was able to realize with the help of my family and Jessika that this is supposed to be fun. I'm making a dress. It's nothing serious. Jessika is so patient and wonderful. Like, I truly appreciate her patience with me. I expressed to her the things that are happening in work, and she was like, take your time, like, and have fun with it. I know I'm stubborn and I really wanted to do pleats, but it just wasn't working out. So much so that I obviously wasn't having a good time anymore. So I moved the pockets and decided to gather the skirt to the sections that the pleats would have ended. And it just looks so much prettier. I didn't stress out over it because I already know how gathers work. The dress ended up looking even prettier to me. It's just been pretty tough. I really wanted to get this dress done by Easter, and it's May 18th as I'm recording this. But all that to say, I'm just extremely grateful for Jessika that she wanted to collaborate and that she's been so patient and understanding. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, Jessika. All right, before I start crying, as I want to, here is the final look. Okay, and here's the dress. I really love how this dress turned out. Jessica made the best selections and my husband did too, honestly. I really like this fabric. It's super cute. They're little eggs like I mentioned before. It is a bit see-through, so I'll have to get a slip that is more like my skin tone color, because right now I'm just wearing some gray biker shorts underneath. And it is what it is. It was a 98 degree day today, so it was quite hot and this dress was perfect for the weather. The straps are a little loose, especially on this side. It's not even the strap, it's just the actual section here. I might need to sew it in a little bit down there to make it nice and closer to the skin, but that's okay. That's something I could do later on, just a couple of quick stitches. And of course, we gathered the skirt rather than pleating it because I just don't know how to pleat this. I didn't know how to do it. I've made a dress with pleats before. It's a Gertie pattern and made total sense, but for some reason these didn't. And my mental health has been struggling a bit, honestly, like due to work. Like, let's just be real, and work has made it quite stressful, which is why I've delayed in completing this garment. But thankfully, I was like, I can't stress over pleats. I have to just do what I know, and gathers look good. So I gathered the dress. I also added pockets because hello, I need my pockets. Jessica and I did get to call each other and we got to see each other's outfits, so please make sure to go watch her video. I'm going to link it down below and put it in a card above. Go check her channel out, subscribe to her channel, like her video, comment, share the love. Thanks again, Jessica. I love this and I'm so happy that I can call you my friend. Hopefully one day we'll be able to meet and I'll give her a big ol' hug. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to watch more videos like this one. If you would like to collaborate with me or with Jessica, please make sure to reach out. I believe you could probably reach out to us on Instagram. I'd love to collaborate with more people. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all next time.